Good afternoon everyone and welcome to our Dúnedain campaign. We're now on part 6 I believe. And we are sending Aragon down to Dunharrow, that's too far, which is just behind Edoras. So Edoras is here and there's a little fort just behind it, which is where we need to go. And there we will summon the army of the dead. And then we can go and crush Mordor with them. That's the plan. We obviously are going down the Reunited Kingdom route. So we've sent Aragon into the heart of Dunland with Halbrand and a small Dúnedain contingent to wreak havoc. They're sort of just protecting Aragon as well as he travels through Dunland, as I don't think he would survive the trek on his own. However, Enedwaith has come from the west. They managed to take Argond, and they've now pushed their army out, led by Captain Udrek, towards Starboard, which is going to be a huge inconvenience and pain in the arse. So, I am thinking we take the village here, which we're going to get 2,000 coins for doing so, by the way, which is very good. And again, it could be a bit cheesy, but we try and offer that to Enedwaith for an alliance, and then we don't need to worry about them. Because if they do attack us, then I really don't know what else we could do. Because the only army we really have is in Tharbad, and currently being led by Aragon, and we cannot fight. We couldn't fight Enedwaith and defend against Dunland with just that. Because we also have to be mindful that Angmar, look at them now, the scumbags that are coming through our land. We're also going to have to defend against them at some point. And while we do have a few forts filled with units, which will certainly help, again it's probably not going to be enough, and we do not want to be fighting on 3 different fronts, potentially 4. If the Rudar Uplands gets taken by Moria, they will start funneling in armies, and it's just not something we can contend with right now. And the scouts are ready though, so we are going to send them down because Aragon could use them. And it's mainly just trash in that Tharbad garrison. It is awful. The Wooden Hunters are a very good unit with their 5 missile attack, and Journeymen aren't terrible, I suppose, as they are armor piercing. But Breland Militia and Archer Militia are awful. And we don't even have a general there, so that's going to be even worse. So yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky. I'm just doing a few bits here while I'm chatter on. Where is Arthon? There it is. And we also have Neron as well. Is that the castle? Herot. Yeah, so that is owned by Dunland as well. I would prefer to take that and give that to Enedwaith, and then we keep this one, but I don't see much of an option, to be honest. So we're going to go for it. We do have 3 armies now converging on Bale. Avrank is the general inside with Brennan's guard and another unit. Let's have a quick look. Clan Spearman, that's fine. This will be a very easy fight. We'll just get Halbrand and the Rangers to pummel them into the ground with arrow fire. And then, like I say, we may have to sell it or trade it to Enedwaith for an alliance. But this fight itself shouldn't be too difficult, I would have thought. Right, I am surprised, I thought you could reach from there. Let's bring up Aragon as well. There we go. Unleash hell. Well, at least they're not staying in and just getting shot. Aragon, you come to the front. Actually, come over here. Scouts, you're on skirmish, that's fine.
They have lost half their men.
They are charging the scouts. Right, let's send Aragon in. Alright, they've backed off. Right, you charge them. Rangers, you pack in. Scouts, you do the same. There's only 16 of them left. How Brad, you get involved as well. Should be a relatively easy fight. Only got 4 men left. 3. Oh, there he goes.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Very easy. Right, Aragon, you run in, finish them off. And he's left 4 spearmen. Should be no problem. That's good. I hope you mean that. Because if you fall, this campaign is pretty much over.
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
Wow, they just ran into them. And they died. So we've now just gained 2,000 gold.
Glory, honor, victory, a most noble conquest.
What do we want to do? Probably want to exterminate those vile vermin. And then we are going to strip it of everything, because that will give us money. So it's literally nothing. Dirty backwater village. But yeah, I think we are going to have to give it to Enedwaith. We cannot take the risk. So, Enedwaith, we would like an alliance and military access and map information. And I will give you this awful village. Make demand. Do you fancy giving me some money as well? £3,000? Oh, 3,000 gold. I think that's fair. Alliance, military access, map information, 3,000 for that village. Yes? Perfect.
How could we refuse?
We probably could have got more gold out of them, but that'll do.
Farewell.
We have reached Moria as well somehow. How the hell have we reached Moria from your map information? That makes no sense. But that's fine. So we're now allied. We do not need to worry about Enedwaith. And it may even get Enedwaith involved in the war if Dunland
Yes, my lord.
try and take back the village.
My lord. My lord.
So everywhere or most places should now be building something, which is good.
Your will, my lord.
Let's keep sending you guys down there. Retrain, not yet. One turn away from the dirt pass, that's good. Close to getting a ballista as well, and the militia garrison. Right, so yeah, we've got some money left over, so that means we're going to hire some units. So we want... What do we want though? Dunherd Berserkers are quite good. Armor piercing. 6 attack, 7 charge bonus, not terrible. Frakalinga Hill Riders. Again, they're not great. Quite a poor cavalry unit. But we do lack cavalry. And then I could get the long spears as well. I think that would probably be worthwhile grabbing those. And the Frakalingia. So let's grab them.
Yes, my lord.
Now, do we march on Dunlarak?
My lord.
And sell it to Enedwaith again. We could just keep doing that. Just endless amounts of money.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yes, my lord.
Do we send Aragon off?
Your orders. Yes.
I think it's too early, isn't it?
My lord.
Let's
Your
try and
orders,
take
my
Dunlarak. That'll leave Dunland with 3 settlements. So that shouldn't... Oh no, that might trigger their last stand script actually. I think it's 3 or less. So once they reach 3, it'll trigger it. So that could be an issue.
Yes, my lord.
So we're just going to ignore them. We're going to bypass it completely. We're going to march down here, take Dúnedain if we can. But then at least Gandalf, Christ, Aragon will be safe to go through, hopefully. As we are not at war with Isengard, we're not. Only Dunland and Moria, so that's fine. Yep, we should be alright. Have we got anyone else to move? I don't believe so. Dúnedain, what could we build in here? Probably a leather tanner actually. We haven't got that yet. Bit of extra gold. Dúnedain scouts I'm going to keep in this fort here, as they're sort of in a central position, so if needs be they could run down and help Tharbad or run north against Angmar. Let's see what happens. Those roads should really help as well now in Kaloniak, with moving men back and forth. And we're desperate to build them in Tethuan as well. Right, Angmar still trying to bribe Dúnedain. It obviously didn't get the memo. Angmar are moving closer to Ostsul, but I would be surprised if they... Oh, finally!
Yes,
So
my lord.
Elbrigorl has been stood here for at least 10 turns, just waiting for that mission to pop up. And we finally have it.
Yes, my
Speak
lord.
to Dale,
What is it
friend.
you wish to discuss? You
There
hold
we
us
go.
farewell, then.
750 gold coins. Right, so that's now being built. They're now building dirt paths in Tethuan, which is good. Yeah, I'd be surprised if Angmar attack Ostsul with whatever they have. And that'd be very strange to start the war with that attack, as they've got no chance of taking that settlement. Or I would have thought so anyway. Right, Matraith. Still can't retrain. Captain Erdrek is now stuck. Last turn he was under the assumption that he was marching on Tharbad to go to war, and now he is perplexed.
Your orders,
He does
my
not
lord.
know what to do.
Orders. Yes.
We do have
Be gone.
a sizable army marching on Tharbad, and then another army reinforcing, which is not good, especially when we don't have a general.
My lord.
Let's keep moving these guys
As you
down.
wish. We'll make camp
I do think we might lose Tharbad
my lord.
if both these
Go no
armies attack,
further today.
because it's just filled with trash. So much trash, unfortunately. Could hire a bodyguard, but there's no point. And we don't want to adopt one, really. We are going to be inundated with generals once we finish the Reunite
Yes, my
Kingdom
lord.
script. I honestly do not understand how the AI just
Come and get
pump armies out of nowhere.
My lord.
They just appear out of thin air.
Approaching quietly. Approaching.
Right, Dúnedain's got a sizable garrison.
My lord.
Right, I'm
Approaching
thinking change of plan,
quietly. Approaching. Your
because I
orders,
honestly
my
don't
lord.
think Tharbad is going to hold out against that army.
as you
So we're
command.
going to come back and attack Captain Dúkul. What does he have? He's got 3 hunters, some Fowlam bodyguards, Dunlending raiders, axemen and spearmen. So nothing to be too concerned about. Well, the Fowlam bodyguards have 13 defense, which isn't terrible, considering that they are half naked. Let's fight this one anyway. Let's take our new Dunlendings into battle. the traitors, as I'm sure the enemy would think of them. That's a cool little banner. I initially thought it was a giant flame, but no, it's a banner. Right. How do we want to form this, I think? We still don't want to use all of our melee forces if we can help it. So wardens and bandits will keep in reserve like we did last time. Rangers can go behind. We'll stick all them on defense. Group them up. And these guys can just stick behind for now. Rangers, oh, I've grouped the Frecklinger Riders now. And these guys can just skirmish. That should do. Are they going to come to us? They are indeed. Perfect. So yeah, we should be okay with the amount of rangers that we have. I think we probably just want to prioritise taking out the clan hunters. Once they've charged into combat. Yep, so we can go for them now. Go, go, go. You guys getting there? The spears and Aragon should be able to repel anything else. Oh my god, an instant rout, perfect.
The battle is very
Absolutely
much, only
perfect.
half the enemy force remains.
Right, quickly route these if you can. Which one's their general? Yes, it has. Does anyone else's do this? Please let me know. Occasionally when you're playing, it just mutes the sound on its own. It always seems to happen. I don't know why. It's definitely not me pressing a button. Right, I think that'll do. Dúnedain raiders. Might as well charge them. See if we can kill them. I think the raiders actually might be the general. So I'll give them another charge. That should kill them.
Our men have slain
Perfect.
the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
So everybody should be routing now, I believe. Right, they're done for. Who's left? The Fallen Border Guards. So get stuck in there. I mean, these guys, there's quite a lot of these. They should rout. There we go.
Pursue and run them down.
So we lost 2% there. We did lose. How many scouts did we lose in that charge? Just the one. That's fine, we can say that, I suppose. So yeah, we lost 2% and killed pretty much their entire force. And I think most of the casualties came from our cavalry units. Alright, I think that'll do. We lost 19 and killed 1,280. Rangers getting 135 kills. Halbrad 128, not bad at all. And Scouts 110. Very nicely done. So I think we can move back south now. I feel a bit better knowing that Tharbad could only be attacked by one army for now.
Position to launch a cowardly ambush if need be.
Okay, apologies for any silences on the loading screens. That's usually the time I take to have a quick swig of my drink. Alright, execute, kill everyone.
Hiding from the enemy.
I'm thinking, do we just go for Dunrak? But
Yes, my lord.
I keep thinking that, but then I keep thinking no, because the last stand script will trigger. Do we grab these as well? We are not making much coin. Do we grab the berserkers perhaps? I think it's working quite well at the minute, using the... well, that worked quite well. Just using the pikes and Aragon and Halberad. So we'll leave it for now,
Your orders, my lord.
and we'll go back to our initial plan.
My lord.
We'll move south, cross over, maybe take the castle instead. Heorot. That's much less defended than Dúnedain, and we could gift that to his wife perhaps. Again,
Yes.
keep
my
them
lord.
happy.
I will
But I
only
do feel that
press
this
you
could be a
in
close battle.
Come and get me, you
Depends how well our towers would do, I think, in Tharbad.
my lord.
We haven't got any of the units coming down, have we? I don't think so. Right, let's stop yapping and turn. As soon as we get a recruitment building in Tharbad, we should be fine. That's just dependent on obviously how much money we have. Oh my god, and Enwythe, what are you doing? Attack Dunland for us, that would be great. There's Tony the Tiger. Is it Tony the Tiger? The tiger that used to do the Kellogg Frosties advert. If anybody knows what I'm on about, please let me know if that is his name. I'm sure he was called Tony the Tiger. Killabrew. Is that how you pronounce his name? We don't want you anyway. No, thank you, sir. Done the rack. 2,000 coins. That is tempting, game. That is tempting. You get rid of Menther as well, who has Dunherd Slayers. So he has a unique. Oh, is that unique? No, it's not. There you can actually get them, so they are not that unique.
Approaching quietly.
Elrahir.
Approaching.
Is Elrahir going to come to our aid?
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
High Elves. You are not at war with Dunland. Interesting.
I will only address
Right, so it
you
looks like
in
Tharbad is just going to sit opposite, on the opposite side of the bridge. They seem pretty content in doing that. So what do we want? We probably want the Dúnedain war camp, don't we? Which does cost a lot of money. And I don't think we could get
Your
enough.
orders, my lord.
We also can't get back to Tharbad either to reinforce it.
Yes.
And
my
all this
lord.
time I'm just wasting. I want to reunite the kingdom as soon as possible. What to do, what to do? They're still alright. We can send the wardens down. They're only going to take another turn. These wardens as well. That's only going to take a turn, so that'll be good. Angmar are still just hovering. But they are sending down more units now, so I think that's inevitable. But militia garrison is going to be complete next turn, so that will really help us. Keep recruiting what we can. Koloniak. Get the meeting hall. That should make... It won't make the Breland militia free, but it will once we get the war camp up, so do that. Scouts. We don't actually have any cavalry up here, do we? And we're probably going to need it against Angmar, so we're going to keep them here, I think. I was tempted to send them to this fort, but I think we'll have to keep hold of them. And Matraith. What can we build here? Let's go for another ballista maker for now. And then we do have a ballista here. Right, I think Rangers, you guys move up to Ostsul. And then the ballista, you guys come down to Tharbad. Or do we send them up actually to... No, I think Angmar's probably a better shout, sorry. Better bout. Don't know what that is. Wardens, you are free here. But are you being wasted? Probably. But yeah, we are now making no money, so
Your orders, my lord.
we'll have to leave that for now.
Yes, my lord.
Let's just go for it. Let's just move down. Let's try and kill Captain Dinion on the way down. Tharbad, we do need to build something here, desperately. War camp's no good until 33% anyway. So what else could we build? I suppose the carpenter's hut isn't bad. That'll do. So we're sort of just waiting now for Dunland to attack Tharbad and Angmar to attack Ostsul. But it seems like neither of them want to actually do it.
Concealing the troops by your order.
Okay, so Dunland's moved up. Or moved away, sorry, from Tharbad. Ered Luin now have the choices, I believe, from the Ring script.
Your orders.
And this army is going to chase us down.
I will only address
Right, do
you
we attack
in
these
battle.
guys?
Come
We
and
probably
get me,
do.
coward.
They're in our way. We crush them,
Be gone.
take out Captain Pender, and then we hope that Dunyard is still as undefended as it is now. That's the dream. Oh, it's a big army from Enedwaith. It is still surprising with 31 turns in, and Enedwaith are not at war with anybody.
Your will, my lord. By your command, orders. Yes.
Right, we're not looking too bad there now. I feel much more confident with the garrison at Tharbad, so we should be okay. So now we need to look to Angmar, who is sending down more units. I wonder what your plan is.
Your will, my lord.
I truly wonder what your plan is.
Big armies, my lord.
This is going to cripple us, isn't it? Very much so. But what we get a meeting hall there, that's not going to help us with income. Tethuan, you've got dirt pass, that'll help a little bit.
Your will, my lord.
Right. We are going to be into debt
Orders.
temporarily, but we're going to take them, put them in
Go
Ostsul,
further today.
Yes, my lord.
and what else?
Things can
Where
only
are-
get better. Your orders.
Right, Arthon, you no longer need to be at Enedwaith, do you?
Yes.
So you move back.
Stopping here.
That's our spy. Where's my other spy?
My lord.
What's going on here? Not much.
Approaching quietly.
You keep dotting around.
Approaching
You go towards Isengard.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Do we have any missions? Oh, yes, we do. Dunlarak. But we are going to avoid that, I think, aren't we? For now. That's our current mission. Right.
Your orders, my lord.
Let's quickly kill Captain Dinion. So he's got Dunher Berserkers, Fowlin Warriors, Mordag Fishermen, which have a 7 missile attack for a Javelin unit, which is really good. Fowlin Warriors have a 13 melee attack. Jesus Christ, they are good. 1 armor though, so they will get annihilated by arrows. And some spears. So probably the Mordag Fishermen and the Fowlin Warriors are the
Muster
things to be
your
concerned
courage,
about there.
men. We march into battle.
But we should be fine. So we'll do our usual setup that we've only done once prior to this, but it is now our usual. No, we don't want you. Let's just form them up in a decent line. Rangers behind. Get you guys out of the way. These guys behind in case anything goes south. And then we've got these guys on the flanks. Right. But they are not coming to us. It looks like. Or are they? No, they're not. That's fine. We shall march up to them. Get the scouts involved. I think most of it is low, short range anyway. With the Mordag Fishermen as their javelins, so they're quite short range, and the Clan Hunters as well. They are slingers, so they're quite short range. So we'll send the scouts up. They can do a bit of business. If we can actually locate them, those. There we go. Let's start shooting a few. Should be coming towards us now. Oh, no, don't get into a range battle with them because you will lose. Get on this hill, that'll help. That'll help you fire down a bit. They're probably not going to get many kills, but I just want to poke them so they actually come down to attack us. As that saves me going up there. And it seems to have worked. No one's coming up, are there? Nope, that's good. Right, where the long spears are charging out and the fishermen are as well. So if you guys can target the fishermen, because they probably will do some damage with their javelins. We do not want to be getting shot by them. Yeah, most of them should be dead, that's fine. Right, let's get the riders to do a quick charge. How many's left? 30, that's not too many. We want to kill the Fallen Warriors actually, don't we? Target them, please. I forgot about them. Also, you guys need to go into defensive quickly. Oh, and you're nearly going to get charged. Get out. Oh, that wasn't good. We got caught by a few there.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Right,
Victory
you
will be
guys
ours.
get rid of those clan hunters for me. Right, those Fallen Warriors are
The
probably
enemy
messing
are
up.
badly bloodied. They have lost half
Who are these
their
guys?
men.
Lost quite a few there. Right, you guys charge them in the rear. That's fine. They're running as well. So that's all good. Again, with the sound. Why? I have no idea. Please can somebody
The
tell
enemy
me?
army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Right, you guys can stop firing. Please. We don't want to butcher our own cavalry. Tell you what, you guys go get them, please. Right, you guys are done. We're at 95%, so the army should be dead. However, we've not killed the general, have we? Is this the general? He looks it. Kill him, just to be sure. 19 long spears running for their lives. Soon to be butchered by scouts.
The hills rise.
That's a very threatening voice. Come on, one left. There we go. Well done, chaps.
Awed by the
Lost
victory we
39,
have won here
39,
today.
49. Killed 1,860. 1,086. I am terrible at reading numbers, it would seem. So we are slowly whittling Dúnedain down, getting rid of their armies. Unfortunately, they can recruit units much faster than we can. So I feel like our losses are... I felt more than Dúnedain's losses. But we shall keep slogging our way through.
There is no glory in hiding like
Yeah,
this.
execute. So yeah, it looks like the army that was at Tharbad is going to follow us through. Which, if that's what they want to do, that's fine. Dunrak is open. We could take that.
Yes, my lord.
I mean, we could take it next turn, but... Again, it's the last stand script. We just cannot afford to trigger that right now.
Come and get me, you coward.
And now we've got a couple of units stood on a bridge, which is going to be an annoying fight, and then Captain Pender to deal with. But we will save that for the next episode. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you all in the next one.